is into business, buying and selling, I want to let you know today that the Lord notices you. The Lord sees you. And for somebody who sells goods on credit, the Lord sees you as an unpaid seller. This is Xavier Law Essence, where we give you premium legal tips to help you make informed decisions, live informed life, and discover the best version of yourself. So under the law, as a seller who has not been paid, or you have received part payment, you have made part delivery, the law sees you as an unpaid seller and has made provision for 3 different rights that you can enjoy under the law. Let's get right into this as we examine these 3 rights one after the other. So we have the right of lien. This is the right of a seller who has not been paid for goods that he has delivered to the buyer to retain those goods. Maybe he has sold those goods on credit, or the buyer has now become insolvent, which means the buyer lacks the financial capacity to make payment for those goods. Or in a situation where the seller has made part delivery of those goods and those parts have been paid for, the rest of those goods that has not been paid for, he can hold them back, he can retain them. Now, you must also note at this point that there are actions that you can take that will amount to termination of this right of lien, which means where you waive this right as a seller, you cannot turn around to exercise it again, which means that's why I always tell people that the law is two-edged sword. The law is a two-way traffic, depending on where you are standing from, and the action steps that you take at any point in time will determine what part of the law that you're going to experience. Okay, so where you waive this right, it means that you cannot turn around to exercise lien, and you know that to express waiver, it could be implied, it could be expressed. So where you expressly tell the buyer that you are not interested in exercising this lien, it means that you cannot come back again later to come and exercise the right of lien. Or when you conduct yourself in such a way that it can be implied that this is what you intend to do, you will not turn around to exercise it. Or where you were giving these goods for delivery, you handed these goods to a carrier or to a bailee, but you did not reserve a right to dispose of these goods later afterwards, you will not come back to exercise this right. Okay, so these are things that you must take note of when you are selling goods on credit. Now, the second right that an unpaid seller has under the law is stoppage in transit, which means you have already handed over goods to the carrier for delivery, and now you're stopping him before. You don't want the goods to get to the hand of the buyer, so you're stopping him. Stop. You know the way. Stop. Don't send again. But how long? What is the duration? This right of stoppage in transit will continue to subsist until those goods get to the hands of the buyer. Another thing that you must also note at this point, I want you to note, is that in exercising this right of stoppage in transit, what your agent does will play a vital role in determining whether you can still exercise that right or not, especially an act performed by the agent of the buyer. If the buyer or an agent of the buyer takes delivery of those goods even before those goods get to the destination, it means that the right has ended. It has been terminated. Or where it happens that the buyer notifies or acknowledges receipt of those goods, that right has ended. But in a situation where the buyer has rejected those goods, but his agent or the bailee continues to hold on to those goods, that right has not yet ended. But if it has to do with delivery through a ship, one question you must ask yourself is whether the person in charge is acting as an agent at that point in time. Okay, so the role an agent plays during delivery goes a long way to show whether the seller can still exercise the right of stoppage in transitu. The third one is resale. That is, the seller can sell back or sell out to any other buyer who is interested and is ready to do what? To make payment. But where there is now a sub-sale by a buyer, will such an unpaid seller still have right to exercise that his lien? This is Xavier Law Essence. Here we give you premium legal tips to help you make informed decisions, live informed life, and discover the best version of yourself. We'll see you.